Yo guys, how's it going? We're back for another episode of our Harrogate Town career mode, where today I was just having a quick scan through a few plays that I could have a look at. Right now, we've just come out of the transfer window. We'll take a quick look at the calendar. As you can see here, we've just come out of the transfer window. I'm pretty sure I have. Am I still in the transfer window? I'm sure I'm not. I don't know if I'm still in the transfer window or not. I cannot remember. Right. Anyway, what it was, we drawn our first game of our first two games, shall I say, against Crawley and against Port Vale. I think I am still in the transfer window. Yeah, it is. Window open. So we are still in the transfer window, so I can still have a look at making a couple of changes. But in the last episode, we played two games that we drawn both of them against Crawley and Port Vale. Two decent opposition there to play against. And today's episode, we've got our first game, which will be against Carlisle United in the Cup. And then we have an away game against Scunthorpe and another away game against Warsaw. So we've got 3 away games in one episode today, but even so, hopefully, we'll be able to pick ourselves up a win as we are playing in the EFL Cup. So let's take a quick look at the standings. So there's some of the fixtures. So let me just have a quick look. Yes, we do have the EFL trophy. I was just checking because I didn't know if that was still in the game, because I hadn't seen it. So I didn't know if it was in the game or not. Let's have a quick look what's going on. So we are in... Okay, so it's actually done in group stages now. Okay, I didn't know that. That's fair enough. I know with this, normally, I'm assuming there's normally 4 teams to a group. Because from what I know some of the Premier Leagues, under 19s, under 21s, under 23s maybe, their second sides basically. I know some of them actually play in this tournament, in that tournament, because I've seen Leicester's side playing it a few times. But what we're going to do is we're going to get straight into our Carabao Cup first fixture against Carlisle United in round 1. So let's get straight into it and see what we can do with the game, boys. Hopefully pick ourselves up our first win of the season. Right then, here we are, boys, for our first game of today's episode. Mark Beck, who has currently picked up 7 goals in his last 3 games. I remember he played very well in that last episode, where I'm pretty sure he bagged himself a couple of goals. And hopefully he can carry on in this episode in the exact same manner, and hopefully get us through to the second round of the Carabao Cup if possible. It'll be quite nice if he can. Obviously, I'm not looking for too much in a cut run in the Carabao or the FA Cup. Fair enough. Obviously, it's not like we're gonna send out like weaker sides or out. To be fair, we haven't got any players to actually put into our side to create a weaker side. But we're not going to try and not win the games. We're still going to try and win any game that we're in this season. But the one thing that I am going to try and do is I definitely want to win as many trophies as possible. And every trophy I go in for, basically, like that's an actual competitive tournament. Not like your pre-season tournaments. I'm not that bothered about them. But our actual like build-up... Well, not build-up tournaments, but our actual competitive tournaments. I want to win every one that I possibly can. So the EFL Cup, either this season or next season or whatever season it takes us to win it, as long as we're obviously still in League 2 or League 1, we have to win it while we're inside them 2 leagues. If we can, I want to definitely try and win that. Before we leave the leagues. Obviously that's the only one that we ain't going to be able to win, try and win as we're going the whole way through the career. So that is the one that I'm going to be trying to win this season, next season, however many seasons it takes us while we're still in these leagues. But even so, let's get straight into it. Our first Carabao Cup fixture. Do you reckon as boys will be able to get through to the third round? Second round to start with, but if we can make it to the third, that'll be amazing. But let's get into this game first. And I have noticed with that, they score a lot of goals even from very few shots. But even so, we're through on goal now, and it's Boyce who's got it. If he can take a shot, he takes it at the front post, but it gets saved by the keeper this time. And we are still at 0-0 after 8 minutes. We've not done too bad to get our first attack going. That was going wide of the post anyway, I think. But even so, we've managed to get ourselves a corner anyway. We'll press that around the back to Jones now. Back inside to Kirby. We've found some space with Boyce now. And if we can try and play this ball down the wing, we can. It's just not the best of balls. Now, we have a chance in the centre. If Falkingham can get there, he can. He'll take the shot, but it isn't a very good one there from our captain. And it's straight at the keeper. And now they've tried to pressure us, but we've managed to get away with it. And that is nice football so far. Boyce has got it in the centre. We'll give it off to Beck, who can find Falkingham, and he has. It's in behind. Falkingham to shoot. He scores. Let's go. We're 1-0 up. It's Falkingham, the captain, that puts us in the lead in the Carabao Cup first round, just before half-time. We've played well so far. The boys have created quite a few chances. It's just been the last pass that we've suffered with so far. Yeah, we've just struggled with that last pass, but this time Beck, our top goal scorer so far, has turned provider to get us the goal to make it 1-0 in the Carabao Cup, and Falkingham smashes it into that bottom corner. Very nice finish from the lad, and our captain showing his respect, or me showing my respect to the captain, who manages to lead from the front this time and get himself his first Carabao Cup goal. So far, they haven't really made it out of their own half yet, so we're playing well, I'd say. And if we can try and get some space here with Miller, which we have got, and we'll knock it beyond his man, and we'll find a cross in here, and that is a perfectly placed cross, but it's cleared just before the line. I'm not sure if that was going on target or not, but that was decent there from the boys. Unfortunately, it didn't end up in a goal, but that is half-time. We are 1-0 up. We've managed to get the goal with that man there, Josh Falkingham, who gets the goal. The captain turning into a goal scorer today from the midfield, leading from the front and getting us a goal to put us in the lead. Carlisle, not really, like I was saying, not really made it out their own half yet, and we've really closed them down very well. I don't think they've had a shot on target yet, or a shot at goal, I don't think. I could be wrong. Let's have a quick look. Okay, so that's the results around the ground. If you want to have a look at them, you're more than welcome to. As you'll see here, all the results. If there's any points you want to stop it, then please do. But yeah, team playing very well so far. Right then, we're back out for the second half in the lead. Let's hope we can carry this on in this second half. Manage to get ourselves maybe another goal and sort of ensure this victory a little bit. If we can try and beat our man with Beck, and we'll play it into Thompson, who has beat his man Patrick. If he can take a shot, he can, but it wasn't the greatest of shots there from our right midfielder as he plays the shot in. It wasn't the best of shots, but it got a bit closer to the goal than I expected. Just unfortunately, I didn't reach the back of the net, else that would have been a perfect start to the half. Let's try and build around again. It's Miller, and Jones is making a run round the back, which has opened up some space in the middle for Beck. Falkingham round the back to Thompson, who's inside again, but this time he finds the back of the net. It's 50th minute and we are in the lead. Thompson gets the goal to double our lead now. We're 2-0 up. The boys are smashing it so far. We are finding it very, very easy at the minute to build. Look at that. A perfectly placed pass. Falkingham, the goal scorer of the first half, has turned provider for the second one. And what a captain this man seems to be. Leading from the front, like I say, getting the goals. Also tracking back when he needs to. But this time, turning to the assist to the provider, I guess you'll call it. And we are now 2-0 up. Let's go. Right then, so ball played long. And by the looks of it, I didn't see that possession stat there, but one of us got 55%. I don't know if it's them or us, but even so, they've managed to get through from this, pretty much running from one end of the pitch now to the other. If Williams can get there, it's gone through. It's ended up in the back of the net. I'm pretty sure that's their first effort at goal, and it is in the back of the net. It's 2-1, and they are straight back into the game only 7 minutes after we took the lead 2-0. And that isn't great for us. I don't know who it was. I didn't see who it was that scored. But I'm pretty sure that's their first effort at goal. And EA, please sort this out where it's not them scoring from every opportunity they get. Because it's so frustrating. And don't get me wrong, it's a perfectly placed finish into that far corner. But that's what pisses me off even more with these finishes, is the fact they are perfectly placed every shot. And, you know, that's just not how football is. We all know that. But even so, never mind. Right, Fallowfield gives it into Williams for our start up from that offside. Now Thompson, one of our goal scorers, has got it. He'll pass it inside to Boyce. And we'll find that pass into Beck. If we can manage to make it 3 now, that'll be perfect. We can't quite. The defender gets in the way. But decent attacking play again from the boys. Beck again getting in behind his man, but this time the defender does get a leg to it and turns it behind for a corner. Now they've got the ball in the middle. They could try and come forward here. Hall has to try and get out there. He's done well in doing so. They've played the ball off, but okay, they've got a bit of space in the middle. It's Falkingham's got there. Oh, the defender, Fallowfield, has managed to get there as well. Can you switch to the right player, please? There we go. Guy is in. It's passed inside. That has ended up in the back of the net. Are you taking the piss? It's 2 apiece after how well we've played. Oh my god, and that is the goal that we've conceded to bring it level. Are you taking the absolute piss? Look at this. Look at this for a finish. What is the keeper doing? It's at the near post and he lets it in like that. What is our keeper doing there? Please tell me what my keeper's doing there. That's the kind of thing that I get frustrated about, because it's something, fair enough if it were my mistake or something, or if it was a really good finish. That's just ridiculous. Right, so Fallowfields to throw the ball in, and it's Kirby who's received the throw-in. There we go, Thompson to give it back to Kirby. We'll run into the centre a little bit here. And we'll play that ball through, Beck into Falkingham, and we can try and find Thompson again. We've done so. If we can whip a decent ball in, that is perfect. And Fieri, with only his second appearance off of the bench, nets his first goal for Harrogate to put us back into the lead in this Carabao Cup game. Cross and a perfect header there. Thompson, the second goal scorer, is turned provider for Fieri to get our third. And the 2 goal scorers of the first half have provided for, well, not the first half, but the 2 goal scorers that have scored goals before Fieri have both turned provider for the second goal just after them. So that is decent so far. 4-1, no, it's 3-2, and Fieri bags himself his first Harrogate goal. Very well done, my man. Very well done indeed. Have managed to get a victory for the as Harrogate manager. It nearly ended up in another draw, but the new man Fieri comes on, gets himself his first goal in Harrogate colours. Very nice finish from the lad. Bagged himself a header from his only shot of the game, and that was very nice. It's a decent header there from the lad, and it has really sent us through to the next round of the Carabao Cup, the second round. So I'm very happy with that. I'm not happy with the way the goalkeeper played that goal against Alessandra. That is shocking, but a good performance other than that. And here for our post-match interview after. Let's see what they're asking this time. So the win takes you through to the next round of the Carabao Cup. Congratulations. I know your boys will be celebrating. Away. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I know it's been said, but we really do need to take one game at a time at the moment. Obviously, we've got a lot of games, being as the league. It's 24 teams, so it's going to be a long season. We've got 46 games, along with every other cup game we have. But your boys left it late, didn't they? What were you thinking so close to the end? We have to stop switching off defensively, don't we? I know these lads keep going till the very last minute, and sometimes you just have to have a bit of patience. That one I'll go with. Maybe we weren't as focused if we could have been. We got away with it once or twice defensively, but we need to stop switching off basically. And Furman was a very good midfielder for Carlisle today. Did we find it difficult to in the midfield? Okay, but Carlisle made it tough in the middle. We never let up. Let's go that. We never let up. We never give up halfway through a game. We're always there. And I reckon we did quite well. Personally, we seem to be dominating them in the middle for the opening part of the game. I'd say that later on, maybe, but we did well other than that. So, Dewsbury Hall and the other lad in Offa Borough have both turned down the loans that we offered them in the last episode. Yeah, so we ain't going to be signing them two lads on a loan. That's unfortunate. So I've just had a look on the transfer list. We have a couple of lads here. David Martin from West Ham, sorry. He's 34 years old, but he's only, 130,000 on the value. Fair enough, he's 7,000 on wages, but that wouldn't be too bad to get a player of that quality in for our side for 34 years old. It seems like a little bit more of a realistic signing, just because you know he isn't going to be playing for West Ham. Team player and comes for crosses. Okay, so we might have a look into signing him in a second. If he's only going to cost us 170,000, can't really complain at that. Also, there's Pandev. Obviously, he's 37 years old, don't get me wrong, but this guy technically is an absolute beast. His finishing is sick, free kicks are decent, his long shots are nuts. He's got some decent passing and shit like that as well. So he'd be a very good player to play alongside, say like your Beck or something like that. He's got a good finesse shot, outside of the foot shot, and he's a technical dribbler. He is going for 725,000, so maybe we can have a look into him as well. And there's Lee Gregory as well, a lad from Stoke, a lad that looks like he could be quite decent. Obviously, he's a bit more of a stronger player than your pacier player, but he's got decent finishing stats, is what I was looking for. He's got very good penalty stats, so that's also a very good thing we need to look for. He's only 31 years old, and he's currently looking for 925,000 on him, so it's a bit more of an expensive signing, but it might not be too bad of a signing for us. Next man is your man here, Tom Pope, obviously a very well-known player, 34 years old, is currently on the transfer list from Port Vale. Obviously, that doesn't bode well, being as we are from the same league as them, but I think, obviously, he's not going to upgrade from there, but for one season or something, I reckon he could be quite a decent player to have, maybe coming off the bench or something like that. Obviously, he's got a leadership trait as well, so he'd be a decent player to have there, or maybe as a starting lineup, and Boyce might have to get dropped, but he might be a decent player, and he's only going to cost us 170,000 as well, so he could be a decent lad. And also, there's this man here, who is Delev, a right midfielder, 30-year-old. He is Bulgarian, but he's injury prone, which isn't great, but he's got a good finesse shot. He's not got the best of finishing, don't get me wrong. His penalties are decent. His shot power and long shots look decent as well. And he's got some good physical stats as well, so I might have a look into signing him in a second as well. Being as he's on a free, you can't really go wrong. One man I am looking at is Colin Lavre from Warsaw, striker, Northern Irish. Another player that looks quite physically like a decent player. He's not got the best of finishing stats or out like that, don't get me wrong, but he's 27 years old and he'll do for us for a couple of seasons. I reckon he'll put in some decent work, and he is on the transfer list as well. He's up for 500,000, but I reckon we can get him cheaper if he's up for transfer list. But we'll have a look at that in a second as well. So, the first player I will go in for is this man here, Colin Lavery. which we'll go in for. 63 years old. He's in the league we're currently in now, Northern Irish. I reckon he could be quite decent for us. So let's go ahead and try and sign him. Let's go. Approach 500,000. I reckon we'll be able to get him cheaper than that. Let's try it. Right then, here we are. So what we're going to do is we'll go straight in with a transfer offer of, let's go with 380,000 and see what they say to that. If they reject it straight away, we're fucked. But even so, we'll go in for it anyway and see what they say. They've accepted it straight away. 380k we might be signing this lad for. Perfect. Even if he don't do well, we can still sell him for 500,000 afterwards. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go in for Emeka Obi as well. Obviously, like I say, we'll be able to upgrade him. He's 19 and 57 overall. But even so, we're starting at a lower league, so we can start to build these players up a little bit anyway. Let's go ahead and try and approach to sign him. Right then, so here we are at the transfer deal for this. Let's go ahead and offer 200. Let's try and offer 250. We'll go for him. See what they say to that. They want 340 with 11%. We're definitely removing the sell-on clause. Proposed new transfer fee. Let's go with 300,000 and see what they say to that. Anything at all? They want 450k for him. I'm not sure about that fucker, because I'm not sure if I'd make that back on him, to be honest. I know he's a young lad, but we'll go 350,000, and they've accepted that, so I'll take that fucker. And that's the second player that we could be signing. So, Mackenzie Neal is the next man we're going for. Mackenzie Neal, let's get into this one, and we'll go ahead and offer. Let's go 180 for this one, because they rejected that last one straight away. So, okay, so they've only asked for a 1% sell-on clause. Let's go ahead and remove that and see what they say. They've gone ahead and accepted that. So there we go. We've signed a third man now. Right then, so we'll start with Colin Lowry, because we don't want that deal to fall through, being as we've got such a good deal for him. It's only 350k for the lad. That is not bad at all for a 500,000 striker. I'll take that happily. So let's start out with, we'll go with important and see whether he'll accept it. Okay, so he wants a crucial. That's fine by me, so we'll accept that. We've got a 3-year deal for. Yeah, that'll be fine by me as well. Obviously, that'll take him till he's 30, and hopefully we'll be in the championship by then anyway. So we've got 3,400 on him. If we offer 3,000 with maybe, do we go 4k? Sign bonus 7. Let's go 7. See whether that works out or not. That's a reasonable offer. So he's accepted it, and that is perfect for us. First signing of the day. Now to go in for our second one. Right then. So next one we have Obi. Obi. We're going to go prospects on you. You're probably going to ask me for a bit higher rotation. Accept that, I guess. You probably will get a couple of cup games this season. So you got 5-year contract. That's fine by me as well. Release clause, we haven't got one. We'll accept that. And he only wants £600 on his wages and a £5,000 signing on bonus. Let's try and haggle. I know that it's fucking pointless, but we'll try and haggle anyway. Let's go down to 450, what he asked for, and let's go we'll go 4 on that and see how that works out. Go ahead and offer that. You want 6,600 and 390. Yeah, that's fine. We'll accept that, I guess. And that's our second signing sorted. And finally, it is the Mackenzie Neal, which again we'll go sporadic. Okay, so he's accepted that this time. He was a bit less of a thingy, weren't he? So we'll go 5 years on his contract as well. He's accepted that. They ain't looking at adding a release clause. That's good, because neither am I. I'll accept that. And finally, we offer him some money, which will be £450 a week. Let's go 500. We'll give him 5. And then a signing on bonus of, let's go 4,000. See what they say to that. So he wants 605k on his thingy. why not? We'll accept it anyway. And that is us sorted. That's our third signing. Obviously, the other guy that we went in for from Wigan, I'll probably try and sign him a little bit to transfer window and offer a little bit more this time. But that is our 3 signings for now. So we have completed our youth development, I think, objective. So everyone at the club has been thrilled by the progress made by our youth academy in recent times. We were hoping star for our team, and you have played a key role in achieving. We take pride in the development of our own young players. Thanks, and please keep up the good work. No problem, board. Right then. Right now, we've put 2 of the lads on the bench, which is Obi, the centre back, Lavery, with also the on the bench as well for now. He gets warmed up, obviously. Fieri, actually, I'm going to put him in place of Boyce, because so far Boyce hasn't really impressed me that much with coming forward and that. Fieri bagged himself his first goal for the club in the last game, so we'll give him a go. Then, obviously, we've also got Beck on there. We can't take him off it way less, so he's not got that much overall to his name yet. So, as soon as he starts increasing, we'll bring him straight into the squad. But until then, he can stay there for now. Right then, for our next part of today's episode, we have 2 things we have to complete, which is pass to goal. That middle one is done already, and one last one on that one, which is shooting regular, whatever that is. Practice. Right then, so this is pass to goal, and I've lost the ball already. There's the first one. We'll pass there, and now we'll pass to this guy. We're through on goal. I'm going to shoot a shot, and there it is. First one complete. There's that one. Pass it around to that Donny. We'll pass him, and he gets it. That one's going to him again. We'll pass it to you again, and again we'll pass it to Fieri, where he will take a and score. There we go, and we'll pass that same way, because it looks like they ain't defending against that right now. And again, we'll take the shot and score. Perfect. We still only got a C out of that somehow. I don't know how, but we have. And now for our long shot practice one. So first one coming in is Fieri, who takes the shot. I remember this one now, because I struggled to score like a motherfucker. But that was a banging finish from whoever that was. That wasn't whoever that was. And we'll take this shot on the outside. O'Neal has absolutely scooped fuck out of that one. But Fieri smashed it straight at the keeper. We're going to whip that one there. That's not great there from Lavery either. We'll keep that one. That was supposed to be low from Martin. O'Neal has took the shot, and again it's been saved. This is a shot with Fieri, and it's gone wide. Now it's Lavery, and this time he's scored. So there we go. And another last shot, I'm assuming. Oh, that was a banging finish from whoever that was. We've moved up 1 rating on that. Needs to be a little bit higher, I think. Right then, so last one, we'll simulate that one. And an A, not too shabby. Here we have another offer for Brendan Kiernan, which will go ahead, and again we'll make a different offer this time. Not as much, I don't think. We'll go 320 to 60, let's go. So here we are for our second game of today's episode, which is our first game in the league of today's episode. So we have already played 2 games, obviously got 2 points out of them. We are currently sat in 15th. We are now playing a game against Scunthorpe, who are currently, well, we're going to be playing away from home. We're currently sat in 23rd. I'm assuming they haven't picked up a point yet. So let's hope we can bag ourselves 3 points in the league this game. Right then, so here we are for our second game of today's episode, where again Mark Beck showing up with 6 goals in his last 3 games. This game, I don't think did he assist one of the goals though? I think he might have done, but either way, we're in the lead, and if we can manage to get ourselves a goal or 2 in this one, manage to get ourselves our first 3 points in the league, that'll be perfect. We picked up our first win of the season in the last game, so first 3 points of the season as well. Literally the game after. This is probably our best chance of doing so, obviously against the team that are currently sat in 23rd. Van Veen, a man that they're focusing on, but the man himself, Beck, is the man he's focusing on the most. 6 goals in the last 3 matches. Hopefully he can bag himself another one in this game. If he can, that'll be perfect for us, because I really need him to score as many goals as we can this season, because Boyce hasn't done it. Hopefully Fieri will get into it, but at the minute, he is the man we're relying on. And somehow, I didn't really realise, Ashley William, I really didn't realise, but either way, We've got that man Fieri starting his first game for Harrogate after scoring his first goal. Hopefully he puts in a decent performance for the boys and manages to get him oh dear, get himself his first league goal of the season. That'll be nice. And if he does, that will be goodbye for Boyce in the starting 11 for some time, I think, to be honest, because like I say, I think he might have scored 1 goal for us so far, but he hasn't really been playing how I'd expect him to. I'd expect him to meet quite a few runs in that, and he hasn't really done that. Lavery is also on the bench. I think I'll bring him into the game a little bit later to give him a little bit of a tryout, see if he plays very well or not. There's obviously a reason why Warsaw were selling him, but hopefully we've picked up our bargain. But let's get into this game anyway. So they have kicked off now, and it's Mackenzie who's got the ball so far. We're going to try and close them down, obviously, like we always do. Try and close them down quickly and just do as much as we can. Falkingham nearly getting the interception there. The young man is trying to get in the way. It's not really worked out for us. Taylor's there. Can try and get a tackle in. It's not really worked out. And if we can get inside, that's a decent effort. We've blocked that shot. We haven't blocked that one, and it's in the back of the net. We're 1-0 down, 4 minutes into the game. And that is not the way we need to start in these games. Right. Boy. Well then, that is not great. That's a good block there from whoever that is. That was my defensive play that went and led to that goal, to be honest. I took it away from Van Vleen. I don't know what I was doing defensively there, and the keeper still in that situation should be doing better. That's his near post. Command that area, bro. And you haven't done it. I've conceded area straight in. But right then, so second kickoff in 5 minutes, and this is not the way we needed to be starting this game. Let's hope that we can get ourselves back into it. They're closing us down quick time there. And fact in 23rd, they've started. Oh, okay, that isn't the pass I intended there, so that's fucked me over. And now they can have another go coming forward, and it's Van Viet again. Spence now, who's in through. Ashley Williams has to get there. If he can take... Oh, come on. Get the ball off you, man. No. That is a good save there from the keeper. Very well done. Commanding that area. But that's... How are you saving the shot? Yet you're letting that go in. 0 down in 10 minutes. Wow. And it's 2 goals that have both gone in at the front post. What is it with... Oh, man. FIFA. Blame games for me being shit at them, but really I can't do nothing in that situation if my keeper isn't making saves at his near post like that. Mate, what am I supposed to do in this situation? Because I know even if you use like 75, 76 rated keepers, they ain't saving that, because for some reason they haven't coded players to dive to their left. I'm sure it's the fact they haven't decoded players to... goalkeeper. My God, how many goals I've conceded that area. Right then, so ball played into the centre. It's not too long this time, but they have won the header there. And now, okay, they've played the ball into the midfield again with ease behind us. And Van Vliet again. Not Van Vliet. I can't pronounce this Donny's name most of the time. And Spencer's in, but we've managed to actually defend something. Okay, but we've got the ball straight back to him anyway. And this looks like it's going to be number 3. No, don't you? How are you giving a penalty there, bro? It's 18 minutes and we've given a penalty away. This is going to be 3-0. Oh my God. This game, how have we gone from winning 3-2 against Carlisle United and now losing 3-0 against a team that is currently sat in 23rd? Oh my God, we're 3-0 down in 20 minutes. Are you mad? And it's Van Veen who's stepping up for it. Can our keeper Belshaw make a save? Of course he fucking can't. Oh my God. 3-0 down already. This is going to be an absolute fucking pasting, innit? Oh, like, I can't blame Pan, because that should never have been a penalty, ever. I don't know if it's my defending being real shit today, or if it's literally, like I say, it's my defending being shit, but no goal should ever go in at someone's front post. That goal, fine, I've not got a problem. Penalty, that's my fault completely. But when you're giving goals away if someone's near post, surely you've got to try and fix that in some way. Okay, we'll give this inside to Fieri, and now off to Beck, and that has not worked out. It's ball in behind, Van Veen has got there, and we've managed to intercept that. If we can pass that through, Fieri, now we've got... Come on, somebody make a fucking proper run! And now they have a chance of coming forward again. It's Gilid. Oh, wow. You're taking the piss if that goes in. You're taking the piss if we go 4-0. Oh, my God. We're 27 minutes in. We're 4-0 down. This is the end of the game. Oh, my God. How? McCarthy gets the goal. It's 4-0. Right. Again, I'd say it's my fault. I'm not going to lie. But how is... Oh, what is it? What is the point in me having a goalkeeper on this game when they don't save fuck all? Don't get me wrong. That's a very well-placed shot. But, oh, man. How have they had... I'm pretty sure that's 5 or 6 shots they've had and 4 of them have gone in. Are you nuts? Right, anyway. They're coming forward again. Let's hope we can actually put some decent defending in now. Let's see what we can do. Clearly fuck all at the minute, because right now they're going to come through again and they're going to have to defend. I thought that was 5-0 there, but the man was offside. How are you letting that go in as well? I don't care if the guy's offside, yeah? I do not give a flying fuck. How is that still going in? Right, it's half time, we're 4-0 down, and that's all I have to say on that. Because they've had, pretty sure, 7 shots. 4 of them have gone in the back of the net. Right, this man has had 3 shots, 2 of them have been goals. 1 of them has hit the post. How are you having 2 shots on target and both of them have gone in? The only ones that have been on target, I'm pretty sure, have ended up in the back of the net. I don't get it. What's the point in having shots? What's the point in having goalkeepers? And this is the scores from around the grounds, as you can see. I'm sure that right now, Lavery is thinking, why the fuck did I join this squad? Right, Belshaw has passed the ball out to Williams, and Hall now has it. We'll give it into Kirby, try and play it down this wing to Miller. If he can show any sort of it'd be nice. We'll pass it inside. That is perfect pass. A Falkingham to get ourselves a goal. Nicely done. The captain shows best. And that was very nicely done from the lad. Well done. Yeah. I'm happy with you getting that goal. But even so, it's just a consolation anyway, innit? So, yeah, the team's played bad enough. But that's very well done. And getting himself a goal. Very nice finish from the lad in that bottom corner. Keeper had no chance to get into it. So very player really at the minute that I've been truly happy with. So well done, Josh Falkingham. Hall passes the ball out after that offside is conceded. We'll pull the ball back with Kirby. And we'll pass the ball now to Ashley Williams. There we pass it down the line to Thompson again. Beck decided to make a run, and again he gave up on it in the last minute. On goal, if we can get another shot off, he's managed to bag himself another goal, and the 4-2 now. It's very well done from you, Beck. But either way, let's be honest, we're not going to get too much out of this game anyway. Well, we're not going to get anything. Very decent attack that time, and Thompson plays supplier again for Beck, who bags himself too. And like I say, I don't get this game at the minute. It's just goals. It's either I play on Ultimate, where I get conceded against every goal every time they come forward pretty much, or I play on Legendary, where I smash every team possible, so I can't really win. Right then, so here we are, and I don't know why that ball got passed all the way out there then, but it did, and now we have a chance to try and come forward again. We'll try and play this round the back. We have just brought on another lad. Fieri is through on goal, and that is 4-3. That is a perfectly placed finish in there as well from Fieri, and we might actually have a chance of bagging ourselves this 4th goal. We've gone 4-0 down, and we've broke it back to 4-3. That is shocking defending from them, but Fieri uses his pace and power to get past his man and a perfectly placed finish into that bottom corner. Yeah, but the only problem is I don't want every game to be full of goals like this. I don't want every game to be full of like 7 or 8 goals. It's just going to get boring after a while. And Morgan has bagged himself his first goal in the league for us. So very well done to him. Beck's obviously got himself a goal as well. So very well done to the boys. They messed up their attack. And we can try and come forward again with Falkingham. If Thompson wants to make a run, he has done. It's a lucky pass there from... Ah, come on. It's an intercepted. Pulled it back to 4 apiece. That, I'm sorry, but it's fully deserved. Because that is a goal at the near post. Lavery has managed to bag himself a goal on his debut for a £350,000 signing instead of £500,000, which his value is at. I'm sure Warsaw, by the end of this season, are going to be ruining that decision as he smashes the ball at the near post of the Scunthorpe keeper. And that is fully deserved because we've had some seriously good in the second half. They've had a serious drop-off in the second. And honestly, I can't complain right now. We've managed to get ourselves back to 4 apiece if they get another one to win the game. We've managed to get ourselves a 4 apiece. Half the... I'm not... No, I'm sorry. It's a shit performance. I know strikers and attackers have done very well to get us in this game. But I'm sorry. This game has to stop. In the sense of... It has to stop in the sense of how you letting mans get goals where... It's scoring that easily at the front post. You're pretty much guaranteed it to go in. You know what? Any shot in this game is practically, if you get it on target, it's going in the back of the net. And it's so not fun to play. It's difficult in any way. If you're shooting and it's going in the back of the net, what's the point? It's on never end up in the back of the net. Ever. But it did. We managed to get a 4-4 draw. Obviously, getting a penalty as well. We've done well ourselves back into this game, and we've done very well with that. Falkingham again bagging himself a goal as the captain. Beck getting himself a goal. The new signing getting himself a goal. As you see here, they had 8 shots, 6 on target. 4 of them went in the back of the net. All 4 shots that we put on target went in the back of the net. Like, what is the point in this game if your shots that are on target end up in the back of the net? Scoring every shot I take. Right then, so we're here for the post-match interview. And amazing about Lavery, of course. Yeah, he's already made his mark. Very well done to the young lad. He's done very well there, to be honest. I'm very happy with going into the last few minutes. Your team looked beaten, but the late goal saved you. I like a team that never gives up. Exactly. We were 4 goals down and we managed to so, and that was obviously Lavery vision we do. So I'm very that. Away from us. We didn't defend like I know we can. Yes, exactly. The defence wasn't great for this game. I'm not definitely upgrade the defence. We have a development schedule. I'm writing you to let you know Jake Lawler has been developing well and we are now satisfied he has reached the physical and technical levels we expected from him. We'll continue to monitor his performance levels going forward. I believe he has capacity to further improve on his numbers and push past the limits would previously okay, fair enough. Cheers, pal. So here you see our development of Jake Lawler, who is 29, is a 56 overall. He ain't going to improve that much. I understand that. So, yeah, fair enough. Right then, so for the next game of today's episode, we have Warsaw FC, who are currently sat in 17th, 2 places behind us. They've currently sat on the same amount of points as us after the same amount of games. So let's hope that we can try and push in this game and actually get that win we deserve. Right then, so here we are, 4 off of today, our last game, sorry, of today's episode, and it's Lavery. I have brought him in to start because Fieri was looking a little bit tired, so I have actually brought him in to play against his former club to show them what they are missing. And after bagging himself a goal in his first game for the club in the last episode, we can't complain. And if he bags himself a goal against his former club, mate, it'll be hell to pay for them because they've let him go for 350k. And as you see the top half of the table, we're nowhere near that. Okay, so we are currently sat in 15th and 17th. I like that little bit of a transition there. Quite like that, in fact, that you can see the whole table. And a familiar face, Lavery, against his former club, Northern Irish lad. Hopefully bag himself a few goals for us this season. If he can play well, then it'll be perfect for us. If he manages to get them points on the board for us, I'll be very happy. And he managed to secure a point already for us in the last game by bagging that final 4th goal after coming on for our top goal scorer and Beck, who had already scored a goal. He was just looking a little bit tired is the reason why I brought Lavery on, and it worked out for us. So yeah. And we've also made one other change, which is Falkingham has come off, which is our captain. And we've brought in Emmett just for the fact that, again, Falkingham was looking a little bit tired as well. So this game is, one, obviously going to be a bit of a tighter game. Obviously, they've got the same amount of points as us so far. So hopefully we can try and push on from them a little bit. And there's also a couple of players in their side that I want to look at, which is Adebayo up front and McDonald on the left mid. So we'll take a look at them, a close eye on them. We'll keep a close eye on them for this game. As you see our lineup now, obviously Fieri is still on the bench, don't get me wrong, he is still in the side, but Lavery is coming to the starting 11 just to add that little bit of fitness from the off, and also Emmett is there as well. So let's get the game underway, boys, let's go. It's been given to McDonald. The two players I've looked at are definitely linking up quite well together so far, and we've off of them though, and we've given it away pretty much straight away there as we've tried to find the ball into Lavery, and right into the ball, it hasn't really out in Seller, and he has some space. Gave it to Adebayo, who has found the back of the net. It's took 20 minutes, and it's Warsaw who have took the lead. It's the man that I was looking at who has given them the lead. It's Adebayo who's got the goal. And yeah, not greatest the defensive plays there. I try and get across quickly with Kirby, it was. That's all. It's the thing that I have noticed on this game as well. It's very easy to split the defence with a through. You play a ball between the two centre-backs and you're pretty much guaranteed a goal from it. That is something they definitely need to work on. But Elijah Adebayo picks up his first goal of the league against us. He doesn't add to that. Unequivocal, but even so, they've managed to play the ball forward, and it's Adebayo who has it again. I'm trying to track back with Kirby. Have been able to do so. It's Gore has it on this left-hand side. If we can try and... We've done well with defending against him there, but Guthrie has given it into your boy again, and that's decent defensive play from... What is that? From the goalkeeper. You've just given him the ball back, man. What was the point? I would have preferred it if you blasted out of play. But he hasn't done so, and that's through, and it's Adebayo, and it's only 8 minutes between the two goals, and why is it this team can't defend? They can't leave shit for themselves. Things should be... How is that? I don't get it. I really don't understand no more. It's 2-0 down already. And I'm probably going to go into our first loss of the game. I said that in the last one, and we managed to work our way back from 4-0 down. But this is just getting ridiculous now. It's beyond a joke. Right then, so throwing from them. Look, I don't get how they get so much space in the middle. I really don't get it. Right, we've forced them back a little bit this time, and we've not been able to defend against it. And they'll probably get a goal here. And, for once, our keeper has actually saved something. He's stopped Adebayo from getting a first half hat-trick. Well done. You could have done that a lot fucking earlier, mate. I'm not going to lie. Jesus. Guthrie is standing over the corner. It's whipped into the centre. They've won the header and it's gone wide of the post this time. We've got lucky with that, to be honest. Clark won the header, as you can see, but it's well wide of the post. We've got nothing to worry about there at all. Right then, it's off time. We are 2-0 down at the break. And like I say, it's just one of them things again that I can't attack in the first half, which is the same as pretty much every game I've played so far. And in that first half, they managed to break us down. They get that much space in the middle. I don't know why. I genuinely don't understand why they get so much space in the middle. And then they managed to break down our defence pretty easily. That's probably my fault. I'm not gonna say that isn't my fault. Third thing is, or the fourth thing, shall I say, is the goalkeeper. My keeper can't save shit apart from one shot. He's saved one shot so far that was at goal, Adebayo. And to be fair, that save. So that just proves where I am with my goalkeeper at the minute, because this is not acceptable. And as you see, the roundup of the games around again. If you want to stop it, then you're more than welcome to actually intercept something this time. And we'll pass that ball inside. Okay, that isn't worked. But even so, we've managed to get our ball forward a little bit. Can play that ball in behind. If Beck can reach it quickly, he has reached it. It's not quickly, but he's reached it. And we've tried to play that ball off. It's worked. We're into Thompson. We'll take the shot, but it's too fucking close at the near post this time. Goes wide of the post. Look at that, ball played in. Thompson, like I said, the keeper actually saved it. I didn't trust him to play the shot to the far post. That's why I played it at the near. Thompson to whip across this time. If he can whip it into Ashley Williams, he has done so. Williams has made the header, but it isn't quite on target there. Decent header from Williams. I tried all I could to try and turn that into the back of the net, but it has decent effort from the lad. Right then, so Thompson to whip it into the box from the other side. Williams is causing them problems in the centre right now. He might be a shorter defender, but he's won a couple of headers so far. And that one, it was going straight at the keeper, so it's probably lucky that they got a leg in the way. So, it's a throw-in for us, quite far into our own half here. So, Kirby into Emmett. Ball down the wing. Thompson had a lot of space into it at first, but he is big a shot. He can, but I've got to sign Delev. After that fucking finish, I am signing Delev. Right, I've played the ball long from the goal kick, but this time we've won the header. Bring the ball forward again. It's Lavery who's played it into Miller. The ball, that's a nice cutback. Beck into Lavery, who shoots and gets the goal against his former club, who listed him up for a transfer. He's going to show respect anyway. We have got it to 2-1, and that was a lucky piece of play. It was a nice cutback from Miller there. As you'll see here, he pulls the ball back very nicely. Look at that little bit of skill. I tried to play the pass to Lavery straight away. It went to Beck first, who then lays it off to Lavery anyway. And that was very close to the keeper, yet the keeper still didn't save it. Which is everything I thought about keepers in this game. And they're not in this game. They're not supposed to. And that's 2 goals in the league so far. Net. That Wally FIFA. Oh boy, somehow we've avoided it. I don't know how, but we have. Lavery has played it into Beck, who could bag himself and nuts the ball back. That is perfect. And a finish from Beck. And we are back at 2 apiece. We've done it again. Another decent, bagged ourselves, and like how many goals I'm scoring. How many? I don't see anyway. Football after I started this. Has never see this. Fuck me this season. And we've had 4 points so far, if it stays the way it is. Right, here we are. We're back out after we've pegging again. Adam is trying to... Mate, you're supposed to attack, not supplying it, mate. I'm funny here, but thank God that. I'm going in for touch. I'm just trying to basically try and lay some more tackles. Might work out a little bit, but it's perfect from the boys now. With Inton on man, we'll give it in. If he plays supply, he's played. If he can take a decent shot, he can't. That's well wider. But outside, and he should shot there. Beck should be putting that in the back of the net with the kind of goal scorer is at the moment. And right now, another draw. That's 4 games and 4 draws in the league so far. The only win we've got is in the Carabao Cup. And we've fought a deficit, a 4-0 deficit and a 2-0 deficit with goals in the second half. And don't get me wrong, I'm appreciating the fact that we're getting points. But Come on, we've got to be doing better than we are right now. We can't be conceding that many goals in the first half and then coming out off and absolutely smashing the side. It just doesn't make sense. It's like, I prefer my games to be a lot more realistic than what this is right now. This is dreadful. Yeah, I'm not really enjoying this year's FIFA at the minute. I've only played a few games and I'm finding it too easy to score, and on Ultimate it's too difficult to defend against. They're scoring, even on Legendary, let's say. Like I say, Legendary, they don't get as many chances, but when they do get one chance, it probably ends up in the back of the net. And I don't see the point in that at all. I really don't get the fact, if you have a goalkeeper, then please let him save shots, because otherwise I'll just use my goalkeeper as an attacker instead. I don't give a fuck. I'll just have him there as an attacker, because right now, fuck all. Right then, so as you see here, we've had 13 shots, 6 on top than what it was, don't get me wrong, and the possession is quite, say, it's still not that certain on it so far. Right then, so here we are for our post-match interview again, so let's see what they're saying this time. Half time, like it didn't in the last game, but we were resilient again. 4 draws. I know we can. Yes, we're going to keep going in. Defenders are not defending well. You know what? Nah. In fact, it's the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper isn't making any saves whatsoever at the moment. Dangerous player. And the reason why I'm looking into signing the cunt. Right, he's an excellent player. We'll big up the man. And, yeah, we'll probably end up having a look into signing him at some point. Quite soon, to be honest. Right then, so we've got an offer for Jack Emmett from Tranmere, not Tranmere, is it? It's Southend United, who have come in with an offer of 190,000, which we'll go ahead and reject straight away. And the last thing for us to do of today's episode is we have a couple of lads here that I've found in Ryan Delaney, who is a Bolton Wanderers centre-back, 23 years old, from Ireland, and he's a 62 overall. Then there's obviously Nathan Wood, English lad, 18 years old, looking like a very good prospect. He's a 60 overall, and hopefully I'm going to look at getting him in on loan. And then we have Anthony Hartigan, who is a 61 overall lad from Northampton, English, only 20 years old. Let's have a quick look. Look at them physical stats. Not bad for a centre mid, eh? So, let's have a quick look at our budget, and then I'll have a look into signing the lads, if I can, on a loan. Right then, so what we're going to do is we're going to go in for Nathan Wood first on a loan, if we can get him there. Just for the fact that I know he will be ending up being a decent player more than the rest of them will. So that's why he's my first option to go for. So let's approach him and see what... Right then, here we are. We're going to go to a loan to buy. Okay, he says it sounds practical. We'll do a 1-year loan for the lad, okay. Okay, he's happy with that as well. So he wants an 80-20 split in the favour of us. Okay, right, we'll go for a 60-40 split in our favour. What do you say to that? That's good for you as well. Okay, we'll accept that. And for the transfer fee, what we'll do is we'll go for 900k. We only can offer what we've actually got in the bank. Are you mad? What's the point? What's the point in having a loan to buy if you can't offer more than what you've actually got on you at the time? That's 420. What? Why won't it let me offer 900,000? Like what I want to offer. That's bullshit if I can only offer that. What's the point? What is the point in doing a loan to buy if that's the only thing that I can offer? That's stupid, that. We're going to have to go on for a full fucking sellout clause here if it's going to work. If I can I accept that? Okay, I can accept that. Even though I can't actually offer that money, that's fucking daft, that. Okay, he's accepted 500,000, and if sell him, I've got to give them a 24% sell-on clause. Bastard. They could get a mega deal out of this fucker. Jesus Christ. What we're going to do is we're going to go in for these two lads as well. We're going for Hartigan first if we can. Okay, so he's just joined them. So I'm assuming he won't be able to, yeah. That's fine. So Delaney, can we do a loan to buy on him? The loan is too long. Okay, so the last player I'm going to go in for then is going to be this man here in Spaz Deles, just for the fact I can't deal with that Donny's finishing. Like, I know this guy has only got 62 finishing as well, but I'm assuming that long shot accuracy and shit like that should hopefully come into play at some point. And I know he'll get into some decent positions with that kind of sprint speed and acceleration and agility. He'll be a better player for us, I'm hoping. So let's see if we can sign him. Actually, yeah, it probably is best not actually to do that at the minute. We'll wait to see what Nathan Wood comes back with. So, scan through of our development so far. So, Belshaw hasn't gone up anything. Well, we'll have a look through a few of the stats as well, I guess. It doesn't actually tell you what stats they're going up in. That's the only problem. Like, if it had told you like what stats they've gone up in before, I don't really like this way of doing it. Because it tells you what they are going up in. It just doesn't tell you what they've gone up in, if that makes sense. It doesn't tell you how many stats they've gone up in. Dan Jones has gone up to a 60 overall. Obviously, okay. Connor Hall has gone up to a 61 as well this season so far. Jake Law has gone up to a 56. Fallowfield has gone up to a 60. Burrell has gone down to a 58. That's not great, but even so, we have Kirby who's gone up to a 61. That's decent for us. He's gone down to a 55, which is Lloyd Kerry. We have Mark Beck, who has gone up 1 overall to a 59 overall. That's decent for him. Ferry has only just come into the squad, and he's already gone up 1 to a 63. That's nice. It won't be long till he goes up, I don't think. Boyce obviously ain't moved. Okay, none of them. Muldoon has gone down from a 6 to a 59. That's not great. Jonathan Stead's also gone down as well. But that's the last player we have to look at. But that is where we are going to end today's episode. In the next episode, as you can see there, we're going to start off with a game against Carlisle, who is the only team we've beaten so far. They are currently sat in 20th. And then we also have a game against Derby County in a cup, which I'm assuming is going to be the EFL Cup. And then we have a game again against... who have we got that game against? Leyton Orient. Why am I being a retard? So we have 3 games again in the next episode, so I hope you'll enjoy that. But like I say, hopefully we'll be able to get off to a winning start in the next episode, being as we've managed to already beat Carlisle once. Hopefully we can do it again, just this time in the league, because so far we've started off with 4 games and got 4 draws. Let's take a quick look at the league table actually and see what our actual stats are at the minute. So currently, obviously, 4 played, 4 drawn. We've scored 9 and conceded 9. So far, we've conceded the most in the league. We have conceded... Thorpe. They've just scored 1 less than us. So, okay. The only team that's other than us that's conceded the same is, like I say, is Scunthorpe, who put 4 past us. We also put 4 past them. Then, like I say, in 4 games, 9 goals conceded. That's bad. And if we scored 9, that's banging. That is banging. So, 9 goals scored, we are the top goal scorers in the league for goals scored. But it's our defensive side of us that's letting us down right now, which like I say, we're joint bottom for goals conceded, is the reason why we've only drawn 4 of our games. All 4 of our games so far. No other team has done that. I'm not surprised, because that is very fucking rare to happen. But this is where we are going to end today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode. If you have, please do leave a like, subscribe if you are new, and I will catch you in the next one.